Yo, second day with the Railen. And it looks like as if we can log in. Nice. Where did we stop? We did stop. We had been ready. Yeah, we prepared ourselves to do a contract. We couldn't take a contract because the mobileglass was a little bit off. So we couldn't see the contract tab, we couldn't take any contract, we couldn't do anything with the Mobi. And then we wanted to exit to menu and come back on another shot in the hope that we can use the mobileglass, but we couldn't log back in yesterday. So that's why hope is for losers. We lost yesterday and today is another day and we give ourselves a new try. We are in the non-existing loading screen. It feels like it takes a little bit, but that's totally okay. And we are in. And interestingly, it looks like as if we are on a different chart as we had been yesterday, and yet the ship is still standing on the pad. And we can remember. Oh, look at that. 5 refiner, Arcal 1. Okay, so that would be a thing. We go to Arcal 1 first. We remind ourselves that we were lowering the ship and exited to menu, and yet the ship is standing there, which is totally okay because we actually wanted to take out the black paint, but yeah, now we do not want to waste that much time. So what we want to check is, can we use? Yes, we can use the mobileglass, and we will go to Arc L1 where we will get the reward from Drake Defense Con. Yeah, so this is basically the final video of the salvage challenge. Hey, no, of the salvage challenge, Drake Defense Con free fly event. Yeah, you hear it. Yeah, it is hot. It is summer, it is hot. We have 35 degrees Celsius. No idea what that is in Fahrenheit, so we don't really care. But we can say below 30 in June is just summer temperature. And above 30 degrees, it is hot. Yeah. For the climate activists and the climate cult, this would be the requirement for propaganda. But we ain't a member of that, so we just enjoy, but of course we also feel it, yeah, in our thinking pattern. We are a little bit, let's say, disrupted. Is that a word? No idea. And the other way around, it was a hard day at work. Yeah, really hard work at really hard day at work. And so we got absorbed at the work mentally, and that means that we have some sort of an impact on our thinking behavior. Interesting, the shield is automatically disabled, and now maybe we find out why. The shield takes just too much power. Does it? No, it does not. So visually, that is not good. Do we have now... Do we have now power on? That also would mean we have shields on. It is just the max shield. Yeah, the max shield. That is highlighted. Okay, can we turn on? Yes, we can. Weapons. How many weapons can we activate when we have max shields? 3 pips. We can turn off tractor beam. Tractor beam takes 2 pips. Okay. can't take off.
Attention, please complete any necessary business.
Yeah, man, I would. Okay, yesterday we had been in a co-pilot seat when we tried to take off just to see how it behaves. And now we are in the pilot seat. Do we need to get more power pips to the engine? Doesn't work. This is the elevator. No health points reduction. Interesting.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again.
Is it because engines are on? Unequipped, equipped. Now have a look at the black paint. Don't forget to insure. That is important. Still 13k. Confirm. Check.
Vehicle select. Please visit us.
Yeah, seeing this, we gotta say we kinda like the white more. Because with the black ones you see the purplish. Oh, but the reddish is awesome. Black and red. Satanic. Look at that. Yeah, the purplish is a little bit too dominant for us, but it looks awesome. It looks awesome, and it is fucking big. Yeah, that is the only one not that responsive. The elevator button. Engines on. Power on. Looks like it works.
Railen, you are cleared for takeoff.
No. Yeah, unfortunately we have the eye tracker is not active at the moment. But the view itself, it's from left to right. Okay, top view. The top view, what is this? A little bit above the head, it is more than 180. So for twist and roll in a combat situation, that is awesome. We have size 4s everywhere on the whole ship. That is interesting because the paper said no. Side turrets probably 3. Why? We have gravity compensation on, which is not good when on mouse and keyboard. Almost crashed.
Please visit us again. Remember, if you're contemplating a career change, you should contact...
Looks like 1,000 is max speed. It's not that bad for that big ship. Yeah, it looks different. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. Is that white dot? No, oh, there's the sun. Yeah, the Railen is cheaper than the other one. Still expensive. Price doubled. $480 something is the war bond. No, not the war bond. The standalone edition. Yeah, was distracted. I was looking at the keyboard to find the N key. So now, oh, this is interesting. We cannot get in. We need to gear down before we get into the hangar. Oh, this is interesting. We need to, otherwise it doesn't work. How much does that mistake cost? Yeah, kind of cheap. Still no damage, no health issues. But what is this? A large hangar? Should be a large hangar. Yep, large hangar. We store the ship here.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has... Please visit us again.
Marker is gone. That looks like a newbie. Arkel 3, Mikkel 2, Hurl 4, Mikkel 1. Arkel 1 also says 13k. 13k for CMAT is the maximum. According to UEX, we want to have a check. What is the current price? It looks like out of stock. That is good. No, it's not out of stock. 12k. So we need to go somewhere else. So this is the big moment. What we need to is to have a check on the Drake Defense Con agenda. So the first two of five. First two of five is day one. Is it? Yes, it is. Day one was Drake Day. First two Drake Day. And here we see something like 45 SUs. We mount that to the Railen. Yeah, 640 is maximum. 2 zeros. 45 SUs for day one. Okay. We can say this was the very first time we actually used the math and had no idea how that worked. 45 SUs of refined construction material Drake day one. Then the second work order was also Drake Day. And here we... What? That is 1.8. 1.8 SCUs. Okay. We'll bring that to the Railen. And then the bigger yields. So what was that? The RSI Day. Yes, RSI Day. This one is RSI Day, and RSI gave us the Apollos gave us constellation, not that many, but we had some. The Perseus was one that gave us lots of construction materials. Interesting. Only the Perseus. Perseus and Apollos that gave us 224 SUs of construction materials from RSI Day. So far, RSI Day is the winner, but we are not done yet. Then we got the next one, MISC Day. MISC Day gave us Starlancers, Starfarer, and Mireille. And as we can maybe remember, we skipped MISC Day. Yeah. Because the next day is the Aegis Day. And Aegis gave us small ships like the Avengers, Eclipse, Gladius, but Hammerhead and the other shark, the Tiburon. And those two ships primarily gave us 170 SUs of refined. Yeah, refined. Unfortunately, we cannot see how many boxes that actually are, but we can say when we have 170 SUs refined, that is less than a quarter of what we actually had in boxes. So you can multiply by 4 and you still don't have the amount of SUs we had out of the mouth. But here we got 170 for Aegis Day. Yeah, the Tiburon is a large ship that gave us a little bit of headache. And then the last one, we have Crusader Days. Here we have also the problem, only the Starlifters gave enough. I think we skipped that one as well. Crusader and Tumbril. And then we had the Anvil days. And the Anvil gave us Asgard, Ballistas, Carrack, Paladin, Hurricane? No. It looks like as if we mixed up the orders here, or CIG mixed up the orders here. It's not like when you have a work order and you do and add a second one, that the first one moves to the right and the next one comes to the closest column. And then when you do a third one, everything shifts one column to the right. We thought it would be, but we are not quite sure if that is actually the case. But it doesn't really matter. We got here 299, we rounded up 300 SCUs. So whatever day that is, the first or the last one. Ooh, look at that! We don't have enough space on the Railen. Damn it! We have too much construction materials. Too much for the Railen. We consider that a good sign that we had been busy enough to fill up the Railen and even exceed the capacity of the Railen. So let's have a look how that looks like on the ship. Interestingly would be to see how it looks like with the box sizes we get. Because of the only one contract, there is one work order that will give us probably a 2 SCU box, and all the others should get maximum box sizes. I mean, we expect 32 SCUs. Let's have a look. Tiburon, scrap. No man scrap. And the Railen. Interestingly, there is no timer. Let's have a look. So we mounted, auto-loaded all the CMATs from the Drake Defense Gun Salvage Challenge. We refined the boxes and now we loaded with auto-loading to the Railen what we salvaged. And the last work order with 229 SUs didn't fit onto the Railen. And that's why we are here, want to see how that looks like without the last one. And it looks awesome. Look at that. We got 32 SCU boxes. Lots of them. Lots of them. Yeah, 32. Why so many 1 SUs? Maybe even for the bigger work orders. When it's not a straight number. Can we use construction materials for... No, it's the 0 quality. No, it is laggy. It has a delay of almost a half a second. Okay, how many? 6 boxes. Yeah, they are not all 100%. So what we see here is this is actually a 32 SU box, and this one has 32 tons. This one is a 24 SU box. This one is a 32, and here we have more smaller. Oh, we didn't see those, but that gives us free space for 32s. How many do we have? 4 times 32. That is 128. 128 over here. Can we stack here? Oh, it's weird that. Can we double stack? No, we cannot double stack. Sideways, no double stacking. This looks like a 32, yes. So then what we can do is we can bring those down. Yeah, they maxed out. The complete space over here. We bring this also here. The grid is really snappy. We like that. Yeah, really snappy. This is awesome. Not really used to 32 SU boxes. We'll bring those down as well. So what can we load? We have 2 times 32. That gives 128 left and right, but we have 230. And the problem we have now is that these boxes are too big. We would have preferred 16 SU boxes. If we got 16 SUs, we could have put them there. What is this? 26? Why do they look so different? Can we go over it? No, unfortunately not. There is a gap in between. Yeah, there is a gap in between. So what are we doing? When we consider these 230 SUs divided by 32, that gives us 7 boxes. We need 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that could work. We will remove this one as well. Okay, lower it. See, these are not 100%. forget to store the ship.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle, please.
What are we doing? We sell first. Yeah, and this is just for simplicity. We go here to location. No. Did we lower? Yeah, we lowered it. Why can we not sell? It is medium inventory. It shouldn't be any problem. Only from the Railen. Why can we only sell from the Railen? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, way too much sugar. More sugar. So let's see. Can we bring the last one onto the Railen? No. But we can bring it to Arcal 1. Send it to Arcal 1. Okay, now that is interesting.
I need some maintenance to get the ventilation control. Meet me when you get there.
Even if it would be 8 boxes, 8 32 SU boxes, we would have made enough space for that. And yet, it doesn't work. But also it doesn't work to sell it directly, which is also weird. And this is basically the real problem when it comes to Star Citizen, yeah? You never know if it's just a bug or is something else wrong. Is there something we do not know? That's why we cannot. We cannot sell the refined stuff at the location where we did refinement. And if so, it wouldn't make sense. Why shouldn't we? Because this station, we can sell construction materials here. Why are we not allowed to sell it? But why are we able to sell it from the ship? It just doesn't make sense. And as you can see, it's just 352 SUs on the Railen. So that would mean 252, 288, yeah, okay, 288 is less than 290, that's why we couldn't load it directly onto the ship. Okay, so far so good. So that at least makes sense. But it doesn't make sense that we cannot sell it here. That doesn't make sense. And it would be even smarter if we would sell it directly from the ship in order to free the ship to bring the last ones away to a better price. But what we can do is we can just fly twice because, yeah, second impression, we want to use the Railen, but it is not our typical play style to fly back and forth. Because specifically that back and forth is the main reason why we don't do contracts, because it's just silly to us. No.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle, please visit.
More sugar. Give us diabetes. No, look. This time it is empty. Okay. So the auto refuel is not endless. Looks like. One time. Second time. Yeah, we are almost there. We get diabetes type 3. Store. Alright, so the smaller boxes we leave here. We are only interested in the bigger boxes. We can search for Matt. It works. And here we got a 24 box. It didn't work. What's going on? We still have capacity. Where are these 299? The second one. Did they remove it? Oh, this. Oh, God. Please, no. It says 300. 24. They are just not visible. Why are they not visible? Does it take a while until they get here? Well, let's find out, because they didn't come through the freight elevator. Still, it says 300. It is somewhat registered, but not properly. $2,106 are still here, so we'll bring them up. 1,000 left behind. Too fast. Third time. Store. What do we have now? No way. Doesn't make sense. Why are these not empty? Didn't we refine everything? Oh, weird.
A moving glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
Indeed, look at that. Oh, continuum. This is interesting. So it wasn't bricked at all. Someone should understand. Hours. 24. Okay. Who cares? We misclicked probably.
Accounts, please contact management. Accounts, contact management. Thank you.
So they are bricked. They are not ours. They are bricked, but yet we can refine. But what we don't see is these 230 SEUs. This is game breaking for us. Yeah, it's absolutely not reliable, this system. It is still listed in the freight manager, but it's not in the inventory. It's somewhere in limbo. It is super annoying. Yeah. Do you know how much time we spent to make those 230 refined CMATs? Yeah, you had seen 2,100 8 SU boxes out of the math, and that is just what's left behind. It's not everything what we had. And from those refined, I mean 230 multiplied 4 is 920. We had 920 SUs out of the math, even more, to get those 230 SUs refined materials, and CIG just steal it from us. Lost and gone. Is the system still degraded? No, it says not. Elevators down. We have 1,500 SUs down. And construction material. Yeah, 230 plus something else. And it's quite obvious, we do not see it. It's not here. When we select all, oh wait, the fuck. They made 4. No, they made 4 SCU boxes. Why the fuck did we get 4 SCU boxes? That doesn't make sense. What is the difference? We said put it into the inventory instead of onto the ship. When you bring it up to the ship, you will get big boxes. But when you do it into the inventory, you will get 4 SU boxes. So they didn't steal from us, no. They tricked us. They tricked us. Yeah, at this point we ask ourselves, is it better if we would take the C2 instead of the Railen? Yeah. So it could be dangerous if we would lower the retract gear inside the hangar. This is something what you need to get used to. Oh, look at that, Tiburon. Four SCU boxes. Why? L3. Opposite. Do we have something closer? Hull 4. A bit closer. Unbelievable, we can black out in this big fat heavy ship. Yeah, gear down. At least we have other visual indicator here. Compared to other ships, this makes the Railen the best ship. We oh, gravity. Oh no, gravity compensation. Nah. A fourth time.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has please visited.
Diabetes type 5. No energy level increase. Okay, interesting. So, construction material very low, 13k. Yeah, we have been looking for the 13k. We have nothing here. 352. No. Okay, we got a little bit more. Sell all. 3.5 mil. Are we rich now? 6 mil. Wait, something doesn't add up here. Why it's listed 6.4? 3 point? Nah, who cares? Looks like the L4s are small stations. Is that teleporting what you see here? At least all of them.
Welcome to Kelto RX, where fast and reliable medical treatment is all that you need, doctor. Forget that stress. Just relax. Recent strength tests and physician wait times.
Cleanup team down in the South Hall. Cleanup team security. Please come to the
Hey. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us.
It's interesting, when we are here, Hurl 4, where we usually not are, we got completely different contracts. So there is obviously also a difference between delivery and courier. Also interesting. We are so not keen on these stupid fucking contracts. Members rank. See, this is just keeping people busy for stupid nonsense. 5 SCU boxes. Maybe this we can do. Let's have a look at the ship. It's completely inefficient, of course. But when we look at the cargo, we got 1, 2, Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dedicated slots where we could put cargo on. And we see here L2, L3, L4, L2. We just need 3 slots. L1, L3, that is a 4th slot. Technically 5 slots. We need 5 slots, technically, for all the hurls. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6, we can do it. But this is not something that we will show you. But what we will do is we will take this member rank contract where we need to fly from Everest to all the hurls. We take all the contracts we find that does that from Everest to the hurls. And in theory, this one is an easy one. From L1 to Tresla. Few boxes. L2 to Bacini. This would fit. L2 to Sarah. No, this is a splitting. This is not good. Oh, this is also. Nah. There's also one. Okay, this one is not good. Tresla Seraphim. Okay, it's just a splitting. Tresla Seraphim. Seraphim, Everest. There are four of these Leo stations. We just need to have an idea to which one. It looks like as if we would do that. But once we make it through the members rank, there is still 1, 2 more to get into the masters. And we need to have the masters for the blueprint we are actually looking for. So we would say this is an end for today. It's impressive. Eye candy. It's a really beautiful ship. From the paints, if it wouldn't be the purple, we would prefer the black one. But the white in general looks better. Yeah, this is our first impression. First impression of the Railen. We gotta say thanks for watching and see you next time.